In this video, I want to show you all how to display conditional assets in a Jira Service Management portal. So here's what we want to achieve. Let's first go to our portal. Let's assume that I'm a new employee at a company X, and I want to be able to request a new laptop. I would click here on Computers, Request New Hardware, and then if I select Laptop, I want to be able to show company laptops that are available. Now to do that, we must first understand what assets are and how they work. So let's go back to our project and click on Assets. Now Assets is a feature that helps you keep track of things your team uses, such as laptops, phones, monitors, tablets, you name it. Now one misconception is that assets can only be used to track physical objects, again, such as laptops or phones. And that's incorrect. You can also use assets to keep track of software licenses, for example. Essentially, it's a way to organize these items in one place and manage who has what. Now, this works like a database where you have a table with objects, and those objects have attributes. Now, for the sake of this video, I went ahead and created this IT asset management table. If I click on it, you can see that I create a hardware assets folder. Inside that folder, I have 4 object types: phones, laptops, servers, and printers. Okay? Now for this video, we're only going to be working with laptops because again, we want to show in our portal, let's go back to our portal, the company laptops that are available. Okay? So let's go back to our table, click on laptops, and then if I click on, let's say the first one, this Dell Latitude 7400, I can see all the attributes that belong to this laptop, such as asset tag, serial number, assigned to, etc. Now, there's one attribute that is really important for this video, and that is the asset status. Okay. Now, in this particular laptop, you can see that asset status is set to in use. But if I go back to my second laptop, which is HP EliteBook, if I click on it, this one is actually in stock and it's not assigned to an employee. If I go back again to this third one, so the MacBook Pro, this one is also in stock and it's not assigned to an employee. So essentially, we want to be able to show these 2 laptops, the HP EliteBook 850 and the MacBook Pro, in our portal, which is exactly what we have right now. So let's get to it. So I'm in Assets right now, and I'm going to go ahead and click on the IT Asset Management table. If I click on it and click on Laptops, let's change this to Detail View. I can see that the first laptop, which is the Dell, is assigned to an employee and obviously in use. And then the second one, the HP, is not assigned to an employee and the asset status is in stock. Same with the MacBook Pro. So the first step is to create a custom field so that we can store this laptop's object. The way we do that is by clicking on this gear icon, top right, click on Issues, and then under Fields, you're going to click on Custom Fields. Now you're going to click on the Create Custom Field button and select all and type in asset. Oh, it's right there. Asset objects. And we're going to name this laptops in plural because essentially there's going to be more than one laptop available, hopefully. Click Create. And then you don't need to worry about the screens. Click on Update. And then we're going to find this by typing in laptops. We're going to click on it, go to the Contacts tab, create, edit, or delete contacts. And then you're going to click here on Edit Assets Objects Field Configuration. Now, remember I told you guys that assets is essentially a database, okay? So just like we use SQL in a database to extract information, we're gonna use in Jira Service Management what's called AQL. It's essentially the same thing as SQL, but for Jira or Jira Service Management. So the first thing that we're gonna do is select our table. Remember, laptops is in our IT asset management table. And then we're gonna filter just like we would with regular SQL, okay? The way you do that is by typing object type equal to laptops and asset status equal to in stock. Because again, we only want laptops that are in stock. We don't want to show in our portal laptops that are assigned to an employee. Okay. In the user interaction, you're going to select name because that's what we want to show. And the same in the issue view. This is basically, how you're going to display the asset in a drop down, for example. And then click on save. And now you're going to go back to projects, in this case support. Go to project settings. And then click on forms. Now we have to create a form in order to show it in our portal. This, in my opinion, is the best way to show any field, in my opinion. Now click on the create form button, create from scratch. And we're going to name this form hardware selection. Let's add a field, in this case, radio buttons. And we're going to name this select device. First choice is going to be monitor, then laptop, then headphones, mouse, and keyboard. Okay. Make sure that this response required is checked. And then we're going to add a section just to display some information if the user selects on laptop. Because again, we're only doing this for laptops. So we're going to name this section show laptops. And we're going to show this section conditionally when select device is laptop. And now we're going to add the last field, which is an assets object. And this is essentially linked to the custom field that we just created, which is the laptops field. And again, response required. Now, because we filtered this already in our custom field, and we set the AQL set to laptops only in stock, it's going to show, well, just that, laptops that are in stock. So we're going to save changes. We're going to preview. Then if we click on laptops, we should see these two laptops that are in stock. Now, the last thing that you want to do is go to settings and make sure that it's attached to a request type. So you can see this in the portal. We're going to select the request type. In this case, it was request new hardware. Save changes on the bottom right. And then we're going to go back to our project. We're going to click on channels, open the portal up, and then verify that it's there. It's under the computers group, under request new hardware. And then again, let's assume that I'm an employee at this company. I'm requesting a new laptop, and then I click on laptop, and I can see these two laptops are available. Then I would select one and submit the ticket.